Hi guys. Hey, let me get comfortable. There should be like a glass of whiskey here, no? Anyway, I'll get used to this YouTube thing. Did I just say hi guys? There was a person, actually there were people on Twitter taking the mickey out of me. Actually they weren't taking the mickey, they were saying to me, I hope you won't become one of those hi guys people now since you're gonna have a YouTube channel. And I laughed it off and I just realized it's like a force of habit. You don't even mentally plan what you're gonna say. It's just hi guys. No, that's probably the last time you'll hear hi guys. Maybe I should donate something to someone every time I use that term at the beginning of a YouTube channel. Anyway, I digress. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am now one of those people who can tell people when they meet them, oh, catch me on YouTube. I've been avoiding this for years. I was asked years ago to put a YouTube channel together. And I did a little bit of research as to how it's done. And after that research, I realized, nope, it is not for me. There's so much work involved, especially with the food channel. People think it's just about putting food on a plate and then talking about what's in it and then you're done. And you can do that actually. That can be what it's about. But if you've been following me and my career for a while, you'll know that I don't do things the normal way. I don't want to be the typical chef that you will find online. And it's helped build my brand up being that way, but it's also created headaches, which is what this channel is going to be. A big headache, but a loving headache. It's going to be my firstborn self-made I don't have kids, but my firstborn is my knives. And then anyway, I digress. So what this channel is going to be about is everything about Les the Chef. If you guys do not know who I am, I'm a walking billboard. Les the Chef on my head, Les the Chef on the aprons, Les the Chef on everything I do. And the irony is I didn't even want that name when I first started. Twitter was the medium that decided Les the Chef would happen. The irony of ironies. That is not the brand I wanted. But we'll get into that as well. Telling my story. I'll be going behind the scenes of how TV shows are made. I'm an exec producer for an upcoming TV show. So I'll be taking you behind the scenes of that. I'll be going to Kenya next week. And I'll be taking behind the scenes of that as well. The traveling involved. The new cultures I'll be engaging with. I'll also be doing the typical stuff, the recipes, those pretty shots with the perfect lighting and the camera right above it and quick, fast, doof, 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 doof music in the background. We'll be doing that as well because I know a lot of people love recipes. Whenever I get retweets the most, it's always because of recipes. People love that stuff. But my first love is chef tips. The tips that I give people as to how to cook better, the lessons that I learned by going to chef school. That is my favorite thing, and we'll be doing that as well. Showing you where chefs shop, where do I buy my stuff, why do I buy there, the prices and the differences, and the quality. Knives as well, I'll be teaching how to use knives, how to source knives, which knives to buy, and hopefully selling my own home. Anyway, that's another thing. We'll talk about that another time. So a bit of anything and everything, the behind the scenes of what it's like to actually become a chef. I've got this expensive piece of cardboard, very expensive piece of cardboard that I got it's 2019 now. I got that expensive piece of cardboard about 10 years ago. And I have been to university as well. I've done a BCom at Wits University. And as the boys from private schools will say, oath bro, oath bro. My chef qualification was tougher than the BCom I did. Do a chef qualification and you'll understand what I mean. Do it from a good school and you will know what I mean. The emotional, you go, actually I can't even, we'll get to that topic as well when we do that. So it's not just going to be me cooking. If that disappoints you, then this isn't the channel for you. But this channel is going to be everything related to me being a chef. I wrote my book, Dijo. I'm meant to be holding myself out. I should be having a copy next to me in there. I'm very bad at marketing that bloody book. But I wrote that book in a way that I wanted to read it. I do everything I do thinking of myself as the end user. Would I want to read this thing? Would I be interested in this thing? Would I want to watch this thing? And that is how I'm approaching this channel. So it is me making a channel that I want to watch, and hopefully you will want to watch it as well. Anything and everything, you can ask me all those questions you always ask me on social media. I'll be answering them as well. If you think a question is a bit too stupid to ask me, then that's the right question to ask me. I'll take the mickey out of you, I'll laugh a little bit as well, then I might rip you off, but I'll answer your question. I'm about food being fun again, food being less airy-fairy. Those people hold wine glasses with the finger up in the air, and I'll explain why they do that. When they swirl the wine glass in the air and they look at it and they put their nose on it, all of that I'll explain to you. Fancy ingredients that not everyone can afford to go and buy. Okay, no, I can't even afford to go and buy some of them. But if I can manage to source some of them, like foie gras, caviar, the lobsters, the crayfish, I will get them and I will show you how to cook them, how they're made, and I'll also give you my personal opinion. Like me, I don't understand the love or the hype. Actually, it's not even love, it's the hype behind caviar. Caviar tastes like crap. But yeah, we will buy those things and I will put them down and we'll talk through them. So you experience the same. We'll be doing pairings as well. Physically, I'll be hosting them, but I'll record the hostings of those pairings. So you're part of that environment. All my cooking classes, actually no, those I can't record. Those you have to come to, because it's not the same. But yeah, there is a lot we're going to cover in this YouTube channel. In the first few days, I might be uploading quite a bit, because probably the excitement of having a channel. But I promise I'll try upload once a week. If not, then you guys can come for me. But yeah, I have a blog and I'm very bad now because you have to actually sit down and type, and my schedule is that stupid that I can't even do that anymore. But we'll be doing videos because they're a bit easier to record. It's the editing. Yo, no one warned me how difficult this editing business is. And I'm one of those people. Actually, that's another topic. I'll explain to you how I built my company, how I built my brand, and how I go about doing my everyday business. I'll be taking you behind the scenes, how I meet clients and what happens and anything and everything. I hope you enjoy this channel. And what do they normally do more YouTube? Subscribe here, Kikai, wherever it is. There's a subscribe button if you want to stay up to date and if you want to know what is cooking. That's cheesy. If you want to know what's happening with Lesego Chef, there's going to be a point in this year where I'm so busy that I'll probably hardly tweet anymore. But I will try and load YouTube channels as much as I can. One, it's because it's a nicer medium. You can actually visualize what is going on. And two, my co-producer on my TV show has been on my case about. Anyway, that's another thing for another day. I know I've said there's a lot of things coming in future. That's because I want you to stay tuned. I'm very clever sometimes. even though I'm crap at marketing my book. And my book is called Dijo. Just Google Lesego Semenya Dijo and then it'll all come up and where you can get it. Please get it. It was a mission and a half to put that thing together. Thank you so much. Cut as out they do.